And welcome back to Live Now from Fox. I'm your host, Mike Pache. Always great to be with you as we continue to roll on. We want to talk about some other top stories. This one in the sports world when it comes to the NFL and the Indianapolis Colts. They have a quarterback issue right now as their top three quarterbacks injured. And they, of course, are in the playoff hunt. But who are they looking to bring on? It is a blast from the past, no doubt. They did sign quarterback Philip Rivers, signing with the Colts there to the practice squad. And we want to talk all about that next here on Live Now from Fox. Let's bring in our next great guest to help break it all down here with the AP senior NFL writer, Rob Maaddi. Thanks so much for joining us, Rob. And yeah, this one, definitely a blast from the past, but can it work for the Colts?
Mike, I don't know if this can work. This is really unprecedented to see a guy like Philip Rivers, who hasn't played in the NFL in 5 years. He's retired. He's coaching his son's high school football team. He certainly can't be in NFL shape. It's hard to be in NFL shape when you're doing anything other than playing football in the National Football League. So this is it reeks of desperation. I can understand the move from the Indianapolis Colts perspective. They lose their starting quarterback, Daniel Jones. Their backup, who is a rookie, Riley Leonard, is injured. Anthony Richardson is on IR. And otherwise, they return to Brett Rippon. So there's familiarity between Philip Rivers and Shane Steichen, the head coach. Apparently, I've seen reports that they've been in conversations as far as Philip runs the same offense for his son's high school football team as a coach that the Colts are running. So he's played with him, under him when Shane Steichen was the offensive coordinator with the Chargers. So there's a lot of familiarity there, which should help. So mentally, I feel Philip Rivers could handle this job. Physically is the question, and I think he'll get to see those answers in the next couple days. Today is an off day. He'll be out there in practice on Wednesday and Thursday, and then they play one of the best defenses in the NFL, Seattle, on Sunday. So we still don't know if he's going to be able to be active. He's on the practice squad. They can call him up off the practice play on Sunday, but this could be, let's wait and see where he is physically in the next couple days before they take that next step.
Rob, what does this say about the talent pool for quarterbacks in the NFL when they got to say, hey, we got to bring up 44-year-old Philip Rivers? Hasn't played since 2020, but let's do it.
It's a great question, Mike, because you look at the starting quarterbacks, and there's certainly some guys who are struggling as starters, and that's 32. And then the pool of backups, there may be 10 to 12 backups who are capable of being starters that can help a team win some games. The days of finding backup quarterbacks who can lead you into and win a Super Bowl, like Nick Foles did 7 years ago with the Philadelphia Eagles stepping in, those are difficult to find. And it's hard to do that. And obviously, they're after the trade deadline, so it's not like the Colts can reach out to another team and say, hey, we'd like to add Russell Wilson from the Giants, for example, or Joe Flacco from the Bengals. They're past the trade deadline. These have to be quarterbacks who are free agents off the street, if you will. And at least Philip Rivers is familiar with the offense, knows Shane Steichen, knows Indianapolis. He's played there. He had success there 5 years ago when he was 39. He's 44 years old. And I think that Tom Brady spoiled some people in his success at winning a Super Bowl at 43, having a great season at 44, playing till 45, that some folks out there think that, yeah, you can bring somebody in at that age. Well, Tom had that legendary work ethic, diet, and everything else that he did to make sure his body was ready to go, to be able to withstand the rigors of playing in the NFL. Philip Rivers, if he gets out there, I fear for his health and safety. He's going to have to get rid of the ball quickly. They've got an all-world running back in Jonathan Taylor. They've got to give him the ball as much as possible, but you've got to be able to pass to win in the NFL. And Philip Rivers is going to need some protection. He'll know where to go with the ball. It's a matter of, can he physically be able to do it? But to answer your question about the state of quarterbacks, it is such that you're not going to be able to find somebody in mid-December to walk in off the street to help you get to the playoffs. And this is what they had to do.